Hello, everybody. I got an echo. Let me fix that. Great. Okay. No, I still have a. Well, that is a thing. Let's see if I can get this right. I should have run a private test on my microphone. Hold on just a second. Okay, now I think I've got it. Give me a comment if you can hear this and it doesn't sound crazy. I see people here. Okay, Tammy says she cannot hear me. I see people here. So thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Welcome to Sip and Sew on Saturday night, November 6th. I'm Sheila Ryan from Designs by Baby Moon, and I have a fun project for you tonight. We are going to be making this adorable design. He needs to get his hair out of his face. Um, this adorable little snowman ornament. This was designed by my friend Karina Lipowitz from Bella Blue Embroidery Designs. Um, I'll put her link up in a minute. So if you haven't already grabbed this ornament design, you can go to her website and get it. Please do stop by her website and grab it. It's actually her anniversary today, so that would be a fun little anniversary treat for her if everybody went and bought this ornament and paid for their anniversary dinner with the purchases. So go by, grab the link for this cute ornament, and I'm going to show you how to stitch it up. Before I do, I wanted to just check in with everybody who's here and say hi. And I'm working on a completely new setup here, and I have cords all over the place. So, like Jackie last night was talking if she could have an incident without her camera falling over. I was doing really good until I plugged in a different microphone to add to the stream, and the camera flipped into the threads of my multi-needle machine and took like 5 threads out. So if you have a multi-needle machine, you know what a big pain it is to rethread the whole thing. And my camera just went bloop into the threads up there and was all twisted up, like when that jazz music was playing. So I was feeling so proud of myself, but I'm glad I had the extra few minutes. So I see Connie here. Connie, we did your design last night, those super cute felties that Jackie Bowman stitched out. If you didn't see that, go over to the Elia Jacksford Designs Facebook group and watch the video from last night. It's still posted in there, and you can watch the replay and check out those super cute felties that Connie designed. Connie is with Creations by Connie Embroidery Designs. Go see that, go buy the design. She still has it up for sale, and it's super cute, adorable. It would make adorable little banner pieces or little mementos for your Thanksgiving guests. And young or old, everybody can use it, and it's just super cute. So go grab that. Tonight, this design is from, like I said, Bella Blue Embroidery Designs. So let me pop that link up there for you. Here it is. And this is the page. So it's bellablueembroidery.com, and blue is spelled the French way, BLEU, like blue cheese. And you can go to her website, click on what's new, and it is the first thing that pops up because she just got it loaded yesterday. It's a cute, super cute ornament, and you're going to love stitching it out. If you already have it on your machine, let me tell you what you're going to need. Or if you've already got the design, if you got it beforehand, you're going to need, of course, your embroidery machine and the 3 thread colors that you would like to use. This design, I'm going to show you mine. It has black, orange for the nose, and then a contrast color that stitches the cheeks and the hat band. So you'll need, if you want that to be pink, then your hat band will be pink as well. I picked red. And I think on her example, she picked yellow. So she has adorable little yellow cheeks and a yellow hat band. So you'll need 3 colors of thread. You'll also need some vinyl to stitch on. And what I'm going to show you, what I have used for mine is a product called Glitter Canvas. And this is from My Punt Embroidery. This color, let me get it up here so you can see it really well. It is super shiny and it's almost holographic. I mean, it's got a lot of green and gold and blue sparkles in there when they hit the light. So it's called Glitter Canvas. It's super thin. It's much thinner than the regular embroidery vinyl that we normally use, which is more like marine vinyl or upholstery vinyl. The canvas is a little bit thinner and it just acts a little bit different, but it's still a really great product to use. I need to make a disclaimer, first of all, that this is not heat transfer vinyl and it's not decal vinyl like you would use for cutting stickers or for making a heat transfer vinyl shirt. This is a different product and this is something that stands up on its own. You could use it to make a purse. And if you are familiar with the Cricut vinyl, you know that you would not use that sticker stuff or that stuff that peels away to actually construct a purse. So we need the thicker stuff that you would use for sewing a bag or a purse or marine vinyl. There's glitter marine vinyl. It's used for boat seats. So, or motorcycle seats or industrial restaurant benches and covers and things like that. So we're going to use it to make sparkly ornaments because we can, and we have fun embroidery machines that we can do fun stuff with. So that's the kind of vinyl you'll need. You'll also need a vinyl for the back, and you can use something glittery. So this is another glitter vinyl from My Punt Embroidery. This one's a thicker one, and this is their regular glitter vinyl. The front I have with the glitter canvas, that marshmallow glitter canvas, and the back is the royal blue glitter vinyl. On this one that I've already tied up with the ribbon, on the back, I simply use Blackboard Vinyl from Joann's. And this again is a very thin product, but it's very, very durable and it's very stiff. So it's not floppy. If you're making Christmas ornaments or things that are on their own, you don't want them to be all floppy, and loose. You want it to have some body. So that's why I use the thicker vinyl on the back, because you can see just the glitter vinyl by itself, the glitter canvas is not very thick or stable, and it kind of doesn't have a whole lot of body on its own, although it stitches really well. So just think about the backing that you're going to use at the same time when you pick out your vinyl that you're going to use for the front. Okay, the other thing that we're going to need is Cutaway Stabilizer. And I know a lot of people love using tearaway, especially for their in the hoop projects, because they can tear it all away when they're done. But I find that I get much better results when I'm using Cutaway Stabilizer with any vinyl project that I'm doing. A marine vinyl, canvas vinyl, or vinyl canvas, glitter canvas, or even upholstery vinyl. Whatever I'm doing, if I'm using Cutaway Stabilizer, when I can, I get better stitching, I get a better finish. And since I didn't digitize this design, in order to make things smooth, go smoothly along, I start with Cutaway. Now, if the designer specifically says to use tearaway, then I would do that. Karina did not say that one was mandatory or the other, and so I'm using Cutaway because that is my default. So the other things that you'll need some scissors to cut it out. And I've got my favorite Kai V5210 scissors in berry. These are a gift from Kimberly Kellum, who's Honey Bear Design Studio. She sent me these during the whole mask making part of the beginning of the corona virus thing, and saved my hands. And these scissors have saved my hands. I was up to wearing compression gloves because my hands hurt so much from making all the masks. These are the best scissors, and they work great for cutting vinyl. You don't want to use, I think Jackie said this last night, you don't want to use short scissors when you're trimming out around the vinyl projects that you make. You're also going to need something to punch a hole in. And I love using my Crocodile Big Bite. Crocodile has a small set of hand pliers that you can use, but the Big Bite, I feel like this should be their commercial because it's got more squeezy power. The way this is constructed, it's very easy to punch a hole through something thick, many layers, and I'm not going to hurt my hand by working too hard on it. So I like my Crocodile Big Bite. You can get these at any hobby or craft store. You can order them online. It has It has three different things that it does. It'll set an eyelet or a grommet, and it punches two different sizes of holes. So the large hole, I use a lot of times when I'm making ornaments, and then sometimes I'll actually set an eyelet in place. So I'll use this tool for both parts, for punching the hole and for setting the eyelet. So again, this is called a crocodile, like a crocodile, but a crocodile, because it's for scrapbooking. But a crocodile big bite, that's what this tool is called. Okay, and I think that's it. Oh, and some ribbon, because it's Christmas time and everything is sparkly and covered in glitter. I'm actually covered in glitter already because I was tying ribbons on ornaments earlier. And so I have a spool of ribbon. This is just a spool I got. This is by Expressions. It is a roll of 25 yards of very fun, glittery navy blue ribbon. It's 5/8 of an inches wide. And let me give you a tip for getting ribbon. You can get ribbon at your fabric store or your craft store, but I like actually going to florist wholesale stores to get my ribbon. And the reason I do is because I can get a lot more ribbon at a much lower price, especially when I'm making lots of ornaments for class gifts or friends. It can get really expensive when you're buying ribbon for $2 a yard a time and you're using half a yard to tie ribbons on ornaments. So I'll get this ribbon from the florist wholesale place, and there are so many more kinds of ribbon. Now they're floral quality and not sewing quality. So what you would normally get at Joann's would be something that would hold up to sewing and washing and wearing. This kind of ribbon generally isn't, but they do have a lot of ribbon that you can get grosgrain ribbon and double-edged satin or double-faced satin ribbon too. But if you want a lot of ribbon for those gifts for teachers and your kids, friends or classmates, or neighborhood gifts, or for all of the presents you're going to decorate with a personalized ornament, this floral ribbon is the way to go. Okay, let me check in on the comments and see what else is going on. So I think I've left the link up there for long. And Connie, I'm sorry I left your comment up there for so long, but I'm using StreamYard. So if you see your name in the chat and it says Facebook user, if you go to StreamYard.com and give StreamYard permission to use your name through Facebook, then it'll pop your name up there. I know, let's see, Lynette from Tampa is here. Hi, Lynette. And this Facebook user right here, I happen to know, is Karina Lipowitz, because we were chatting earlier. And she is waiting for her table at dinner because it's her anniversary dinner. So everybody tell Karina happy anniversary. Let's see who else is here. Yep, Connie says happy anniversary. Thank y'all for giving her happy anniversary greetings. Connie is outside Tampa. It's a Florida night. Okay, we've got another Facebook user. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. Debbie Dijkstra is here. I know Nancy Forsyth's here in the comments as a Facebook user. And Paula's here from New Zealand. Oh, wow, how fun. Tammy's here. Yay, I'm so glad you made it, Tammy. And everybody's wishing Karina happy anniversary. Let's see, Jackie is here. Jackie can hear with the volume all the way up. Okay, let's see what else is saying. Somebody wishes they could hear what I'm saying. Let me see if I can work on that, okay? Diane says she can barely hear me speak. Okay, let me figure that out because I want you to hear me. I do. Some people are hearing, so I know Dawn's hearing. Okay, let me fix my audio real quick and turn it up just a little bit. Okay. I just want to make sure we don't have an echo. Somebody tell me if that sounds better and if you hear an echo. Better. Connie says it's better. Great. Yay. Thank you, Connie. Okay. So I am using this microphone that I'm using. Sounds so ridiculous, but I'm using a microphone that doesn't pick up sound from behind it so that my machine doesn't sound so big in the video. So I'm trying to ignore the echo that I hear, but I know how to fix it. Just turn your mic up and computer volume down. That's what I did, Tammy. So Okay, we're just going to go. So what I have is I have the design already loaded to my machine. And because I was messing with stuff earlier, I'm going to switch the camera so that you can see exactly what I'm doing on my hoop, because we're going to work on the hoop a little bit. So I'm going to add
my
my
camera
camera
here,
here,
and I'm
and I'm
going
going
to
to
take
take
this
this
one.
one.
Okay. I can hear you better, but there's an echo. I can ignore it. Okay, Faye, thank you. But yes, an echo. Okay, y'all can all hear an echo. Oh. Is there no echo right now? Is the echo gone? Maybe the echo is gone because I was using, that's what it was. Your audio was, okay. Let's try this. Straight.
Echo is the
Echo is the gone now. Echo is gone now.
Let me see if I can make
Let me
that
see if I
part
can make
bigger.
that part bigger.
Okay, I'm going to mute that mic. And can you hear me still? Both cameras are picking up the volume. Okay, that's what it is. I'm going to figure this out. And I thought, oh, this will be great. I'll go live at all the places at one time.
Okay, can you hear me now? Tell me if you can hear me from right now. This one is going to have a little bit different sound. So let's see if that works. That says you're doing great. Okay, thank you. I'm determined to figure this out. Old dog, new tricks. Here we're going. There's somebody says so much better. Okay, we're going to go with this. So I'm going to make sure that you can see my hoop in front of me. And let's get that adjusted just right. There's a little bit of a delay, so I can't see exactly. Great. Oh, Julie's here. Hi, Julie. So fun to see you here. Okay, Julie, this is what I'm stitching. So, hi, Sherry. Hi, Sherry's here too. Great. And Tammy says it's better louder. Okay, we're going to go with this. Thank you guys for being so patient. I feel like I need some more jazz music, and let's start over, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I still have the link for the design on the screen if you can hear it. And, oh, whew. I feel like I need a drink now. I think I've earned the drink from the Sip and Sew tonight. Are y'all having a drink? Are you sipping along with me? I had sweet tea earlier. We had a birthday day, and so my daughter wanted Chinese food, and so I picked up a sweet tea while I was out getting the Chinese food to bring home to everybody. She got a root beer, and I have not had any other beverages, but I have them waiting for me out here. Mountain Dew again. All right, Connie's got her Mountain Dew. Awesome. If Jackie was here, I wonder how her chocolate, she had a chocolate martini or a margarita last night. It sounded fabulous. She shared the link for it there. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So what I have is my design already loaded onto my embroidery machine. And I'm going to adjust this so you can see just a little bit. Look, you can see my toes. Good thing they're painted. And then I'm going to, because I had the camera situation where it fell into the thread, I'm just going to double check that my needles are not going to hit the edge of my machine. And it looks like we're good. So to make this little ornament, you're going to need a 4x4 inch or a little bit bigger piece of the glitter vinyl. So I am not a technical cutter. I do like to, I've done this ornament several times already, and so I know where it is. I just saw where it's going to stitch out in the hoop. So I cut a size that I know is going to cover. And the first thing that I'm going to do is run the placement stitch in the design. So let's tell that to go. I believe it's on black because that's what I was using last time. Yep. Yep.
You have to be an Roblox reaction.
Yeah.
I was being hacked by a hacker. I was being controlled.
Did you know I'm doing a video on YouTube? Let's see. Delia asked, a chocolate martini. Jackie, you're there. How was it? Was the chocolate martini awesome? Somebody sipping water. Delia asked what is being made. Delia, we are making this adorable little snowman face ornament that from Bella Blue Embroidery Designs. And I've got more kids in here. Of course, hey, nope, I got cords everywhere. I'm sorry. If you want to, you can sit on that computer out there and watch it because it's on there too. So I have, yeah, this is Benjamin. And then I had Simon that came in. Lots of kids. Anyway, this is the ornament. I didn't mean to push you out of the way. Ben's losing a tooth, and so we're waiting on this tooth to come out. So if it comes out tonight during the sip and sew, that'll just be bonus. All right. Our design is stitched out here. Our placement is right here. And you know what? Don't pull on that because we don't want it to tip over. Okay. So what you want to be my helper? You want to be my helper? So what we need to do is we need to run a tack down stitch. This is going to secure the design ornament to the, yeah, don't play with that one. That was one making an echo. It's going to secure the ornament material to the stabilizer so that nothing shifts while it's running. So we're just going to run that tack down stitch. If you want to push that green button that says start, but keep your hands away from over here. There you go. We're going to tack that down now. You like pushing the button? It's real technical. So Ben is 10. He just turned 10. Let's see. Hey, Penny. Penny's here too. Nope. Jackie has, Penny has company. So that is Penny right there. I'm just glad you showed up. So I'm glad you're here. Okay, you know what? Don't jump around because it makes noise, extra noise. I'm going to check one thing real quick. Okay. Now our ornament is tacked down. So you can see that this is holding the vinyl down on there. The next thing that the ornament design is going to stitch is the hat part. I can show you that right here up close. It's going to stitch this hat stitching and then the eyes and the mouth. And we'll let it run those. The cutest helpers. I do have super cute helpers, but I did not warn anybody not to come in tonight. So my internet cable that's keeping this computer on the internet is stretched like literally across the doorway, across the room. That's how it is. That's what we got today. So, hey everybody. I'm so glad that y'all are here with us. So we're stitching this snowman ornament from Bella Blue. Super cute. The link for it is running around the bottom of the screen, so you can go pick that up and go buy it and help Karina pay for her anniversary dinner. So, Karina, if you're in the comments, pop into where y'all went. I'd love to know. Usually Paul and I go out on Friday or Saturday night, but we've been so busy the last 2 weeks that we have not yet. Oh, Vicki, you're the Facebook user. Oh, I'm glad you're here. I know, it's okay. Yes, go ask Emma. Or Mom, Abby. Simon's hungry. I did not prepare the children for this event. Go ask Abby for leftover Chinese or go ask for macaroni. Is there any more lunches? Yes, it's out there. Go ask Abby. They did eat. I promise they all ate. Jackie, I'm glad you think it's cute. I really, nobody's wanted to be in here with me at all. I've been cleaning up and organizing. They've not wanted nothing to do with me. Vicki, I'm glad you're here. I know I said that, but I just wanted to acknowledge you. I'm glad you're here. Okay. So we're almost done with the black part. We've got the, I'm not going to put my finger there. We've got the hat and the hat band, or the brim. And now we're going to stitch out the eyes. Just whatever you do, don't open that door. The last thing we need are dogs in here, too. I mean, it's probably inevitable. The dogs will come in. Because I made bunnies last week. Oodles of them. You know, bunnies are. Okay. So there's our cute little eyeballs. And we're going to get the cute little mouth. That's perfect right there. Stay right there. Okay, you're going to come over here. All right. Got Captain Benjamin. Sat down. You good? Yeah. He's here. If you want to be in the camera, you got to scoot your chair over to like right there. Okay, we've got our eyes and our mouth done. See if you can see this a little bit better. Yep. And then we're going to run the red hat band and the red cheeks. So stitching on vinyl, and what did you use? Oh. Well, I'm glad the two screens are working, even if the microphones aren't. So thank you. All right, let's see. Is that stitching out on vinyl, and did you use WSS on top? Delia, I did not use water soluble stabilizer on top, and the reason I did not is because I know that I've used it doesn't sink in. If I was using another kind of vinyl that didn't work as well, I knew for sure that the stitches wouldn't lay on top, I would probably use water soluble on top. I always use it if I'm using like canvas or burlap to stitch an ornament on, but on this vinyl that's for canvas from my front embroidery, I don't need it. So the stitches stay nice on top. It's fine.
No, on your computer.
On my computer, it's lagging. If you're lagging, I'm sorry. I will adjust some things so that when we get the stream, I'm using the software because I can do things to the video after. Yes. Yes. You can have everyone. They're going to go get some orange juice because it's 8 o'clock at night. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Sound is cutting in and out. Every 5 words, the video stops. We'll check one thing. It could be because we have little people and little feet. We're going to double check that. Okay. Now I'm going to run the carrot nose. Okay. The sound is cutting in and out. Well, sorry. If I could figure that out, I would fix it. Let's see. You're welcome, Delia. So no water-soluble stabilizer needed for this ornament in particular. But I've stitched it 3 times already, so I tested it to see. If you get a new design and you're not familiar with it, and if it's like a little ornament that's basically a felty and there's no instructions, test it out on some scrap material first and see what happens with your machine and your materials. And then you can adjust on the real stuff when you make it with the real stuff. But I keep my scraps, and I tend to run my first test on anything lately on a scrap before I go to the real thing. So that's just a tip for the future. Okay, sound is better. Great. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out, even though the sound is bad. I have a kid that's an audiophile, and I mean, like, the audio is important to him. And so he tells me that the sound is the most important thing. So I worry about the sound more than the video. Okay, so our design is done. We're done stitching here. And let me see if I can make it so you can see that better. I don't want to take, well, I'm going to take it off here so you can see. So it's all done on the front. Okay, so now on the back, I need to add a piece of vinyl to cover up the placement stitch on the back. And I need to make sure it covers the whole entire thing. So I've got a piece of Blackboard fabric right here. This is just Blackboard fabric from Joann's. It's in the section by the burlap. And actually, let me show you my bolt. Because it doesn't come on the rolls like the regular vinyl does. It's a short bolt. So this is just a regular bolt of vinyl, of Blackboard material. And it's just on a blank bolt. So they just roll it up here because I get it like 10 yards at a time every few months. It's in the section by the burlap and the felt that's on the bolts. That's where it is. It's called the utility fabric section. So that's what this Blackboard vinyl is. It's great. It's stiff, and you can see it's not floppy. If I were to hold a regular piece of vinyl up, it would be, you know, kind of limp, floppy. We don't want that because we want our things to be cute and stable, and you don't want them to get all wilted and melty like ceiling fans in South Texas do on a humid day. So it's not humid. It's finally cooled off here. I'm going to take this piece of vinyl and I'm going to slide it under my hoop, making sure that it's completely covering the back. If you want to, you could use a little bit of tape. If you're using a multi-needle that has where you can access the back real easily, you could do it like this, and then you don't have to worry about tape or sticky spray or anything. But I am making sure that it's completely covering the back. Thank you. They brought me something to sip on. Y'all are the best. Thank you. You're gonna drink all that orange juice.
I have a lot too. It's in the water bottle I had. You know how big that thing is? I'm gonna Hydro Flask.
You bought a Hydro Flask full of orange juice?
At least my thing is. At least it like
You can't drink all of that in one day. You gotta split it out over a couple of days.
I'm gonna save some for slowly.
All right, that's all a good plan. Anyway, water, ice water. Thank you. So now that that part's done, now that I have water, thank you guys. They are so kind. I'm going to switch back to the black thread, and I'm going to run the final outline stitch and this little hole. So you can't sit on this one because I tied the ribbon, but there's a neat little hole. Let's see if I can show you here. There's a neat little hole that Karina has put into the design where you can punch out there and then it's done. You don't need to add an eyelet. You can add an eyelet on this, and I just punched it out and tied the ribbon because she made that such a nice little satin stitch hole outline. Awesome. That is so great. You don't need to add an eyelet into it because it's not going to fray or rip or anything because it's got enough structural stability on its own. So I'm going to run that all in black on this one and the final outline. So it's going to run all together. Yeah, that's what it is. Don't bring it in here. You could use one, but you don't have to bring a whole stack in. They are good little helpers. They're really amazing people. There's a lot of grace here, so their raising has very little to do with me, and lots of grace. Honey, I am cherishing him because I know it goes super fast. My oldest, you know, we have a bunch of kids. My oldest is 22, and he moved out. Yeah, super careful. That's a good idea. So yeah, it goes super fast. Before you know it, Ben and Simon will be launched on there in 2. Okay, we're done. So I can talk more now that the thing's done stitching. Let's see. Somebody said, I know, 16. I think he's actually already gone to work, but I have an older one too, and he's, you know, amazing.
Like 21.
Jeremiah's 21?
No, James.
James is 22. Nike's 21. Jackie loves it. Yeah, great. Let's see. On the back, I used Blackboard Vinyl. It comes like this on a bolt from Joann's. I am not a commercial for Joann's. I get no compensation from them, but I use this all the time, and I've used it for years, and it's amazing. So it's in the utility fabric section by the burlap and the felt. It's on bolts. Okay, great. Okay, let's take this off of here, and I'll adjust this camera so you can see what I'm doing. And Benjamin's got his orange juice here, so he's going to be sugared up. And you'll take melatonin. Yeah, he does. You pick your battles. Okay, let me move this so you can see this a little bit better. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this out around the outline. Now, because I was using a multi-needle that trims my threads, I don't have a lot to trim. But if you need to trim your threads, I recommend that you do that between every color change. And I'm going to trim before I cut this all out, just because I could get my trimming scissors, but this is good enough. But I trim before I cut out because I have more room to work at. and I'm less likely to snip into my fabric. Okay, so I'm going to take and scoot back a little bit so you can see better. Okay, there you go. Nope, there I am. Okay, and I'm going to cut around this guy. Now, if you were using Cutaway Stabilizer, the temptation is to take this tearaway and tear it all away. But I find that even when I do that, I still get little fuzzy bits that are sticking out, and I don't like that. So when I use Cutaway, I just leave it, and I just cut into it and then trim all around it. So I'm going to cut in. I'm leaving about 1/8 of an inch around, maybe between 1/8 and 1/16 of an inch. I'm just doing the same thing. And I'm taking nice long cuts, just going around slowly, but not, if I was using smaller scissors, it would be real choppy. I don't want choppy. I want nice, smooth outline. Hang on just a minute, bud. All right. See? Ta-da! It's all cut out. Ta-da! Show them over there. That's our trash now. And then I'm going to take my Crocodile, the big bite, and I'm using this setting right here. Get it right in there so you can see. This setting on top, there's the eyelet setting one, there's the small hole punch, and then the larger hole punch, which says 3/16, so that's 3/16 of an inch. And it's this back hole puncher right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up this little hole and make sure I can punch right in there and punch that hole out. And if you have another punch that you like using, that's fine. Go ahead and use that. I just like to make sure I like using this one because it literally takes no pressure at all. I have a leather punch and I have those hammer punches that I like using, but they take a little bit extra work. Things to line up. So there's our little hole. It's perfect. I'm going to get some of that ribbon now, and I'm going to cut. I usually like to cut long, so about 15 to 18 inches, and I'm just eyeballing it. And this is how I do my bows. So I kind of had, Connie, I think I learned to tie bows with you way back when we were testers for another designer, and we learned to tie bows. So this is some old school bow tying. I take my ribbon and I fold it so the middle is in a point, and then I'm going to stick it through the hole. And you can stick it from the back to the front or the front to the back. It doesn't really matter. Just get it in there and pop it through. And again, this is glitter ribbon. So I am sparkly, which that's the story of my life. Got lots of sparkles, glitter all the time. And then I'm going to just loop it through like that and pull it tight. Okay. And now I'm from the back side. I'm going to make my bow like from the back as if I was tying it from the back. I'm not doing that because I'm tying it backwards. I'm tying it because I know that when I tie a bow, the back always looks better than the front. And I don't know why. It's probably somewhat with the way I'm wrapping the thing around the bow. But so I'm going to start with the ornament facing away from me. It'll just look better. And I don't know why. But it's something I've learned about the way I tie bows. And I just make a little bow like I would, like the same way you would if you were tying your shoes. Okay? And then I'm going to pull it too. And make it pretty. You could use a wire edge ribbon and that would be adorable as well. Yeah, don't, you know what? Ben found the Fluffy Puff Monster Ball, which Simon, I don't know if y'all remember the Fluffy Puff thing last year. We made all these Fluffy Puffs out of Inky. And then Simon collected them all and put them all together. They're all on little keychains.
Not all of them.
No, not all of them. I have a whole bag of Fluffy Puffs over there, and I've given a ton away. But then he took them all and made one big Fluffy Puff Monster Ball. All right, so now our ornament is done. See how that bow is just perfect? I can wipe off the rest of the glitter here. Show over here. Let me get rid of this camera.
Make a Thanksgiving ornament.